Frankel of Florida.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you to our witnesses for your service. And I know we all probably agree that the Syrian civil war has been one of the greatest humanitarian crises of our time. Over 500 million dead at the hands of Assad, millions fleeing their homes, trying to escape to other countries that are with great impact to those countries. Um, and I think it's fair to say that there's been a lot of dereliction on, I would say, on the world, maybe because not knowing really what to do. It's so you can point fingers at in a lot of different places, but since we're here and now, I'm going to talk about this administration because um, I think Mr. Trump has sort of a wackadoo behavior how he goes about all these things. So the president acts, I don't know whether it's impulsively or emotionally or correctly, but I think all of us, when we see the chemical warfare on Assad on human beings, it's horrendous. And so I'm not critical of the president feeling this is a horrendous action. But what I don't understand is this president only allowed 11 Syrian refugees into this country last year, compared to 15,000 in 2016. So my question is, where is the humanity in that? Then he can't decide whether he's staying in Syria, out Syria. One week he's pulling out of Syria, and then the next week we have these airstrikes. So I think this inconsistency is not very helpful. What one night of airstrikes is, as I think many of my colleagues have said, is not a substitute for a comprehensive strategy, which should include robust political and diplomatic engagement. And one of my questions I also have is, was the State Department consulted at all and involved in this decision on the airstrikes? I I know I'm the mother of a United States war veteran who went to two wars. I came to this Congress purposely because I wanted to weigh in on decisions of war and peace. And so I can tell you that, in my humble opinion, I think this president should have come to this Congress for a military authorization before these airstrikes, because it's not like it was a surprise. The president tweeted this out days before, so I mean it wasn't exactly he surprised anybody with these airstrikes, and I think it's a dangerous precedent that he is setting. So, just if I could back on the questions. Number one is, was the State Department consulted on these attacks? Why are we not allowing refugees? Are we going to allow some more refugees? And if you know, could you tell me what the cost of these airstrikes were?
Yes, the State Department was involved throughout the deliberative process that led to this decision, as we were in all prior considerations of use of military force in Syria.
May I ask you something? Was there any recommendation from the State Department or any member of the administration that that Congress that the president come to Congress for an authorization before the strikes?
I can comment on the authorities that were used, not on the deliberative process, and it was Article 2 of the Constitution that the President relied upon. With respect to the refugee question, which you and your colleague have raised, that's outside my area of authority, but we will provide you with a response from the State Department on that.
Do you know the cost of the airstrikes by any chance?
Um, that question has been posed to the Department of Defense. We will refer that question to OSD, the Office of the Secretary.
Dr. Mitchell, did you want to respond to any of those questions?
I would only add that I appreciate the questions, and we're happy to take a closer look and get back to you in written form.
And one more quick question. Why did the president change his mind on these sanctions against Russia?
there has been and continues to be a discussion about future steps with regards to sanctions on Russia. That's an ongoing process, and I would refer you to the White House for any more recent developments.
Okay, well, I guess we're not going to get an answer on that. But anyway, thank you very much for being here. I yield back.